Transylvania, a Satanist story. Here is a map with the regions. To the west is Transylvania, to the east Moldavia, and to the south Wallachia, oral regions of current Romania. And in the past, Transylvania was for a while part of Austrian Empire, what will be discussed further to understand the historical situation. As Transylvania is quite more and more known nowadays, but I had recently have a revelation by realizing that Transylvania increased its notoriety on a macabre story or more stories, but with negative connotations. Although Romania is a rich and diverse country in southeastern Europe, it is still underrated. Legends with undead Dracula, vampires, wolves, or haunted castles are brought to light, and not traditions with good deeds and generosity, unfortunately. So a lot of negative things and a negative American influence, which is not perhaps the long term better approach. It may be instantly successful to gather more fans, but on the long run will bring also negative things. For example, in a small airport like Otopeni, the international airport, the Dracula themed red and black souvenir stand shock you. Yes, really shock you. If you pay attention, it's full of details and a lot of souvenirs with not the best meaning. From bookmarks to wine bottles in coffin holders, and of course at peppery prices. And perhaps the young generation will say, oh, it's cool, it's fantastic, it's interesting, but it's not quite the cool side that a country may look on the promotion thing. So it may not be the best strategy to promote a richer region like it is Romania, as imprinted energy is bad and affects other generations as well. Transylvania was part of an empire, and on the left side it's a map, and you can see the influence that was during the history. So history told us that there was, until 100 years ago, the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Even today, Hungary claims this territory. Central parts of the country ask for autonomy and use mainly Hungarian language, and they actually refuse to use Romanian, and also preserves their authenticity, which in a part you can understand, but being part of a certain country and territory, it has to respect certain rules. Territory is separated by Carpathian mountains. This is an important aspect, as it's like being somehow separated by the rest of the country. So it remains the East Moldavia and the South Wallachia and even Southeast Dobroja. Transylvania has a lot of authentic things like Gothic architecture, specific folklore, rituals, enchanted or even cursed places like forests in near Cluj, mysterious woods, haunted sites, paranormal things um, occur also some people disappearances, UFO, writers and writings were also inspired by these mysterious places, but also had few human sacrifices for nature. For example, a lake is asking for human sacrifices, as people believe. It's somehow funny and somehow creepy. Depends how you think about, but in deeper meaning, it's not the best.